Alright, for my last fluid change, we're going to be doing the gearbox. It's probably the most difficult of the three, excluding the engine oil. I'm going to be using this AmSoil Severe Gear 75W140 and my syringe, which next time I'll probably just use a pump. That syringe is it's a bitch to fill up. All we're going to need, we're not going to go through the side, we're going to go through the bottom under the skid plate. For the skid plate, you're going to need a 10mm socket and a 10mm wrench. For the drain plug, we need a 13mm wrench. For the fill plug, we need a 15mm wrench. But we got to get up under here, and what I did, I took out 3 screws. Let's see, there's one right here. Look at y'all. There you go. There's one in the middle here that I took out. And where's the other one? The other one is right here, up towards the front. So right here. I took those 3 out. So now I can really get this down. I mean, it probably wouldn't hurt to take a couple more out and I could really get it down. But what I want to do is, see this hole here is where, right here is our drain plug. So once I pull that drain plug, I want to push this up and just let the oil drain out of here. Let's see if we can't get an angle on that. The fill plug is, sorry for the shuffling. Fill plug is going to be a little bit different. It's up there, that nylon nut. And what we're going to have to do on that one, let me see if I can grab my 13. Where's that, the 15? Alright, what we'll have to do on that one, yeah, sorry for the camera angle, is we'll just have to stick this up in here, do a turn, flip it, do another turn. But once it gets loose, you can just take it off with your fingers. It's not that big of a deal. Got my camera about as close as I can get it. I'm going to try to loosen this nylon plug without knocking over the camera. See that? Flip the wrench. We should be able to get a grip on it again. Or not. Sorry about that, I dropped the wrench. See if I can't get a better angle here. All the way down, flip again. Still kind of tight. She's loosening up though. Sorry for hitting the camera. Again, this is the fill plug, so we'll see if anything comes out of it. See if I can't get my hand up in it now. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I know y'all can't see anything now, but we're getting her out. And I have smaller hands, so this might be easier for me than most. Cause it's, oh gosh, I probably should have got my, yeah, I didn't have my catcher down here. That's awesome. Now I got oil on the floor. So yeah, all my other ones, they haven't been over the fill line. But of course this one's gonna be. And now it's all, oh yeah, we got a nice mess here. Good. Well, we'll let that drain for a minute till I can get around in there and work and get the drain plug out. Now that we had a pretty good lesson on what not to do, I'll try to get this drain plug off. I've already broken it loose. It was on there pretty good, so let's see what we can do. Again, I'm going to try to hold it in there and just push this back up, and hopefully it'll drain through that drain hole in the skid plate. If not, we'll just have more mess. Alright, she's out. So there it goes. Alright. She's going through the hole. Just as planned. And there is a lot of crud. I don't know if you can see that on this bolt. That's why we like to change it early. just put a yeah, let's put this nut back up on there just to hold the skid plate for now. Let it drain through that hole. I'm gonna give it probably a good 15 minutes to drain. Make sure it's all out of there. I might try to clean this thing up too before I fill it. Make sure y'all got a good view of this. If it focused, I wasn't looking at the camera, but there's all the nasty. And that's what your brake cleaner's for. It's like less than $3 at O'Reilly's. You just stick it on here and you just keep spraying it out. You want to wipe it. Gosh, look at that. It is just all over this magnet. All these little particles. That is nasty. That's more what it's supposed to look like. But I'm going to get down on it with a paper towel, get it clean. Alright, I didn't record it because it was really tight up in there, but I managed to get it filled. It didn't do the full 450 milliliters, but right around the I don't know, 350 mark, it started trying to overflow a little bit. I got the plugs back in there. You can tell I've got some cleanup to do. The plug's back in there, you can see it. Drain plug, everything's good to go. Just gotta reattach this with the 3 screws that I took out. We'll be ready to roll. That's all there is to it. That was definitely the most difficult between the front, rear, and gearbox. I wouldn't mind changing the rear differential weekly. It's easy mode. But definitely remember to put your oil pan down there before you take out the drain plug. Just a little word of advice. Hope you all have a good day.